she just created it, just exists. I don't think I think the account is like a copied PNG from somewhere. That's it.
I'm pretty sure my mic was
If
muted
you are
the entire
live
time.
Your mic was this.
Yep, Captain
Yep.
was very quick to correct me. Thank you very much. We
This is a great
were
episode.
saying before the stream, have we ever had a live stream go according to plan? I actually
So far, we've
can't
had at least
remember.
3 technical things.
Yeah, I actually can't remember a single time in history where we did a live stream and things actually worked out. There were like no delays, tech-wise everything worked. I don't think it ever happened. What was I saying? Oh
Would
yeah,
now be a bad time to say that I don't think you're live on Twitch.
whatever. It's Twitch. No one cares. I was like trying out a multiple source OBS streaming plugin that should allow me to like stream to several sites at the same time. I just haven't really played with it before, so I didn't really know how to fully configure it. So we'll get it figured out for the next time. So yeah, introductions wise, we have Cam, aka Boogle. You may know her from the Avrona channel. She plays Siege with us mainly. There's other things. She's the token woman in the group as well.
And token Asian.
Yep. Filling
Only
in for
half
all
that.
the minorities, making us nice and diverse. And then there's Jake, who's just Jake.
Just Jake. We have done this, but well,
I mean, yeah,
I suppose you made
I
the
wanted to
clip
think of
this.
something diverse about you, but then like white guys with long hair, that's not really a rarity on this channel. So
yeah, but you're Polish. I'm the English one here.
yeah, you are part of like no minorities.
I'm trying to think of a minority I'm a part of.
Well, you are part of the most persecuted class in the world now. You're now a YouTuber like I am, Mr. Wishwell Trader.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I was saying when my mic was muted, I actually can't believe that you of all people started a YouTube channel. Like, what is it like to even start a YouTube channel like nowadays, in 2023?
I don't know. This is going to be something that's a bit alien to you. I don't really care about growth or anything. I just like putting stuff out there and doing stuff when I get the chance. I try and keep to a schedule. I never keep to a schedule.
You also pretty much taught yourself DaVinci as well, which has been kind of impressive.
It's just you got me keyframing, and I started doing keyframing. It's just like I don't understand it. Google something. There's going to be like 20 people with like 200 40-second long videos that just tell you how to do stuff.
Yeah, I remember when I started with Movie Maker.
You tried to get me on Movie Maker.
Yeah, and then just moving up to DaVinci now, it's been amazing. But anyway,
Sorry, can I just ask something?
Yeah.
I'm interrupting you. For those of you who don't know, back in the day, Avrona used to use Windows Movie Maker to make and edit his videos, and then to record, he would use Loilo free video recorder.
Yeah.
Which it's so bad. Like
No.
any shadows was entirely dark.
It was good. The main reason I really liked it because everyone at the time used Bandicam. However, with Bandicam, you had the watermark.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is like so unprofessional. It's just awful. I need to find something else. So I found this thing called Lilo. It was good. However, the biggest issue I remember was the file sizes, which is insane. And like for one, I don't know, it was like a 10-minute clip would be like 2 gigabytes or something like that.
And now we have OBS for all your needs.
Yes, I swear OBS was a thing back in the day, though. Like, when was OBS made? And were we just like not aware of it? And all those people who are like using Bandicam, were they just like not aware of it as well?
I think we were aware of it, but I don't think we knew how it worked that well. With Loilo, it's just simply drop down, click, record.
Yeah, it even like auto detects a game, an executable you want to record, so you don't have to like worry about source selection and whatnot. Yeah, OBS released in on the 1st of September 2012. That actually lines up when you saw like probably the biggest decrease in like Bandicam videos on YouTube. It's like 2013 forward. That is kind of when it went away. Speaking of YouTube, they've been doing quite a few controversial things, and a kind of title topic for today is the whole YouTube blocking ads things. Now, have you guys actually used? I know Jake uses Adblockers. Cam, have you got any issues with this so far?
Yeah, it's not worked on any ad block that I've used.
You use Adblockers? I'm actually surprised. I mean, You're an artist. You always lecture us about, respecting people's work and stuff. And you don't want other creators to get paid?
I watched like a video about like ad block, and it was like, I don't know how to explain it, but then they said it was like counterintuitive. I don't really know how it works.
Well, I mean, when you use ad block, people don't get paid on YouTube. Kind of as simple as that. But of course, there's a lot of other people who kind of carry that burden. And don't worry, that wasn't meant to kind of make you feel bad for using it, because pretty much everyone uses it nowadays, and I think it will just go up the more they try to persecute it. What's
it's
that?
quite a low percentage.
Yeah, what is it called? Streisand effect. Like the more you try to prevent something, it just keeps on getting worse.
The thing that I find weird about it is, because I used to use Adblock Plus, and I put it into the Discord. I was like, look, it's come up with this. It's given me 3 strikes or I'm out and whatever. And then I switched to a different Adblock, and then that worked for about a week. And then it caught up to me. It was like, no, we can see you're still using an Adblock set.
What I don't get is that... Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but since then, about every week or so, I will get blocked. And then I disable it for a day, and then re-enable it. And it's back. And some people haven't had it at all. They're still not blocked. And some people are just blocked no matter what they use.
I still haven't had anything, and I'm using like the OG, like the classic Adblock that's just called Adblock. It's still
that's what
fine,
I use.
and I had no warnings whatsoever. I have no idea how.
Apparently, it was like a test thing where it chose like specific groups of people to test it on, and then see if it would work on a larger group. But that's apparently.
That sounds very malicious. Like, let's test with a small group first, see if we can push them into buying our YouTube Premium service, and then we'll roll it in onto the masses.
I used to have YouTube Premium. I would do surfing every time they'd say, come have a free trial. I'd be like, yeah, I'll get a free trial from them. Downloading videos was cool, because I didn't use Spotify back then, and I still don't use Spotify now, because I'm not paying that amount of money just to listen to music. And I really listen to music when I have my computer.
Free. You can use Spotify for free.
Yeah, I can use Spotify for free, but it's like I try and search for one song. It's like, okay, right, here's 30 ads. We'll pretend that we're going to give you 30 minutes for ad-free, but we won't. And what's that? You want to play a song? Here isn't a random playlist. You only get 7 skips, though, so you can't find it what you want immediately. But I used to use YouTube Premium to just download music and listen to it on long journeys. Free trial, might as well.
I can't even remember the last time I used Spotify. I remember like Spotify was the very first kind of platform. I didn't even use it. I kind of just used it on my dad's PC, and that kind of really got me into listening music on something other than YouTube. But when people in our school or something were talking about how amazing Spotify is and stuff like that, and how it allows them to listen to music in school or whatever, the only thing I could think of is why pay for Spotify when you could just download music from YouTube?
Yeah, I'm convinced the only reason people use Spotify is so they can get that Receiptify thing at the end of every month, and also so they can get their Spotify Wrapped and just post about it on their story.
Yes.
Every single page.
Wait, what do you mean the end of month thing? I've never heard of the end of every month.
There's something called Receiptify where you can put your Spotify profile in, and it comes out as like a Tesco receipt. I don't know, it's strange. I'll try and get an image of it on my phone. Hold
on. And do you think people are even going to buy YouTube for that download thing? Because you can still get plenty of, your YouTube downloading tools, which I know they've been fighting against as well. But there's whenever they strike down one, 3 more pop up. So I don't think they're going to win that fight either.
The fighting Hydra. Here's Receiptify while we're on the topic. You can sort of see it. It's really bad image webcam.
But yeah, I've seen those things before.
Yeah, you just get the name of the artist, then the amount you've listened to them, or whatever.
No, for some reason I've seen those things before, and I was genuinely I didn't realize it was a thing, and I was like, how did they get a receipt from a store, and why does it have music thingies on it? So I didn't know what it was.
I went to Tesco and went,
yeah, no.
Print this on the receipt.
I was genuinely like, why have they like? I thought they were buying like CDs or something.
I mean, is that what it's going to come back to if this is where the whole industry of like online media is going?
Back to
Yeah, we just go all the way.
player.
Yeah, we just go in a circle, and just go back to buying CDs because clearly something here has to let go eventually.
No diversity in music.
I have CDs, but I don't have a CD player.
I
It's the
still
same
have.
here.
I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't see in frame. I still have a disc player in my PC which I use, and I have all my music. Okay. Now I say all my music. I have a lot of the stuff I picked up when I was younger. I'm pretty sure for some reason, don't ask me why, but for some reason when I was recently looking for my old like CD collection, I'm pretty sure I found like the soundtrack to High School Musical. Don't ask me why. But yeah, physical media still is very strong in this house, and I'll do one better. I also started getting music on vinyl.
That's the thing. I see a lot of people getting music on vinyl. And like, as somebody who has family members who buy them, like my sister buys vinyl Taylor Swift because of course she does. But obviously, like, my parents still own vinyls back from when vinyls were the only thing. We have a vinyl player. I don't know, it sort of irks me off that all these people, first of all, they're so expensive.
They are.
And they're just buying them to stick in like a display case or whatever. If you don't have a vinyl player, like...
I mean, you can buy vinyl players for pretty cheap now. Okay, maybe not pretty cheap. There was a period when like no one was playing vinyls anymore, so you could get like old ones that no one needed for pretty cheap. Now that it's actually like in again, now the markups are really beginning. So, but to be fair, I don't have one in my room either. I have one in my dad's room, so whenever I actually want to play anywhere, vinyls have to go there. So yeah, but I want to get one, but I just have no room left.
We have one that's like, it converts to digital as well, so you can then download from that vinyl.
See, we joke about your sister having vinyls of Taylor Swift. I'm pretty sure she is like one of the main reasons this whole resurgence is happening in the first place. I read some. I think it was on the Wikipedia page for vinyls when I was like looking something up. It said that the vinyl version of like one of her albums outperformed the CD version for the first time in like 20 years or something.
Taylor Swift, though, she does something that, I don't know, it's kind of smart, but it's not, because, like, say you're buying Pokemon cards, you sort of like, oh, what am I going to get? Well, she did something similar, except obviously you knew what you were going to get. She did like I don't know, a simple CD, and she did 4 different versions of the same CD with different covers on it. And if you're buying it, you're getting the same music. You're getting whatever is in there. But people were like, I've got to get the Taylor Swift. I've got to get it. So they bought all 4. That's smart, but yeah, vinyl's like, if I go into HMV, I'm always like, oh, maybe I will get a vinyl, but they're so expensive. But quickly coming back to topic, Captain has just mentioned, and I don't know why I didn't think of this before. So he said, well, if they do stop downloading videos, you can always just screen record a video instead. I never thought about that. I always go into like YouTube video downloader and whatever weird website like WW8 whatever comes up, I always go onto that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the issue with that is you basically have first the compression from the video being uploaded to YouTube, and then also you're going to have the compression of you recording it. Because obviously you're not going to record it completely lossless, pixel per pixel from YouTube, so you're going to have, it's going to be way beyond, the actual raw video that the author uploaded, but I don't think many people would even care. Like, there's a reason that 1080p YouTube is still king, no matter, no matter what attempts 4K is doing. People just don't care about quality, and they're gonna keep on using these kind of services. They are gonna just record videos to download them, because I just don't think quality matters that much. I mean, that's one of the biggest reasons why YouTube for mobile is so big. I never understood YouTube for mobile. Just wait until you can watch it on a big screen and get the full experience. It's not that hard, but maybe I'm just old in that way. No.
Or you can get the YouTube 1080p premium for
Oh my word! Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. I do
I
find
what does it even do? It's so useless.
it's a higher bitrate version of 1080p. So the resolution stays the same. It's just a higher bitrate. The funny thing is that, I mean, like, I guess it can be nice, but especially seeing how more and more content is finally starting to migrate over to 4K, which is free, by the way, and they're not charging YouTube Premium to get, like 4K or 4K
don't
Premium.
Say it. Don't say it. They will. They'll hear you.
People are advocating. I'm pretty sure I was like Linus committed a video a couple of months ago saying that like YouTube should start charging for 4K playback because
of course he'd say that. See, doesn't he? Don't creators get a cut if something? I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I don't know. His reasoning was that the costs of running a site like YouTube are so insane that if we wanted to survive, someone has to cover the costs of the increased bandwidth necessary to stream 4K, and that should be the viewers.
YouTube's owned by Google.
Yeah.
Whatever cost there is out there, I'm sure they can find a way.
It still has to make money, though. The actual YouTube can't be forever subsidized by other portions of Google. I mean, I don't know how YouTube is in any way profitable. I'm pretty sure that just sending out play buttons to creators who like reach milestones in its own is probably millions of dollars per year now at this point.
The way I see it is they wouldn't be running an unsustainable model. And what I think the massive push to get rid of ad blockers and get people to try and buy premium is just so they can get that little more moolah. I mean, what is capitalism without more money?
Yeah, I guess we'll never know. There's people who are saying that YouTube, makes tons of money. There's people who are basically saying it's being subsidized by other parts of YouTube, by other parts of Google. We may never know. Would either of you actually get premium? What would they need to add to premium for you to actually consider it?
Nothing. I wouldn't consider it.
That's a good question because, like, unless they start locking things behind premium. Well, they did, didn't they? They had those premium only series. I think PewDiePie was in one of them. I can't remember.
That was like YouTube Red or whatever it was called. They're like that old service, yeah.
Because currently from YouTube, nothing is right. I'll put this in two parts. There's nothing that they could do extra that would be worth paying for that other sites don't offer, like Patreon, or whatever. And also, there is nothing on here worth paying in its own, because the second normal stuff that we're used to on every single video playback site becomes paid, people are going to go.
And the thing I don't get is that so many people claim that it's a very good deal. I'll have a conspiracy theory, right? This is turning into a conspiracy podcast, okay? This is the Alex Jones show now. Basically, the people I see talking about what a great value YouTube Premium is YouTubers. Because YouTubers, they get a additional cut from users who watch with Premium versus users who watch with ads. And,
that's like, what I was thinking.
Yeah, so I think it's just them trying to gaslight people into thinking it's a good value. Granted, you do get like YouTube Music with it. That's nice, I guess, if you don't have Spotify or like Amazon Music or Apple Music already or whatever.
I would like to talk about the irony of you talking about how much you don't want to pay for a service that arguably does more than a certain service which gives you a blue tick which you bought into.
Listen, it's a business expense, okay? I've seen that argument before. I'm pretty sure I got into an argument with someone on Twitter about it, like me talking about how worthless YouTube Premium is, and it going about how I have Twitter Blue, or what's it called now? X Premium? Something like that, whatever. Yeah. I mean, okay, my rationale is it is supposed to give you a boost, even according to the whole, the sales pitch to it, according to Elon himself and like all the documentation, it is supposed to give you a boost in algorithm. Plus also, I remember a couple of days ago, Elon tweeted about something about how premium users, small premium creators specifically, are going to have like additional favor or with the algorithm, or they're going to get promoted more or something, whatever. Plus that, and just helping the profile stand out with just a blue tick next to it. Like for me, you know, as a creator, is probably worth it, even if I haven't noticed too much of a difference yet. Replies, definitely, because replies, they get sorted. So all the blue ticks get put first when you look at the comments under a tweet, and then all of the plebs get put underneath. So in reply-wise, absolutely there's a difference. But yeah, for normal people who aren't creators, yeah, there's absolutely no value in Twitter Blue. One thing I'm also kind of... Yeah?
I don't think he noticed.
I don't think he noticed either. We're not saying anything.
What?
Nothing happened.
What is it? What did you do? I was basically going on my rant. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
You know I can just watch the VOD, right?
Yeah, well,
farted.
Yeah, I definitely have fun. Well, you can just look at it back then, and we just won't acknowledge it now.
Fine. If you want to keep your secrets, then keep your secrets, I guess.
Secret keeper.
So, what's your plan then? Continuing with this Adblock game?
Yeah.
I mean, it currently works. So, if I go onto an Avrona video, it's not getting any money.
Don't worry, because when I look at my own videos, I also don't get paid because I also use Adblock. And I've also seen people also go... I mean, there's a very specific subset of people who are like very anti-Adblock. Even people who aren't creators, but are like very strongly, pro-supporting creators. And whenever I said that I'm a YouTuber who makes money off ads, who uses Adblock, apparently that's like not allowed or something. Like, no, ads are annoying. I'm sorry, but they're necessary. If they actually...
Even more so in recent times where they've introduced the 1 out of 2. That's the worst part of it, when there's multiple ads. Like, arguably, like, I would have been fine without an ad block if it was like before. And like, I don't think they do it back... I've used an ad block for ages. Do you remember back in the day you'd get those little small pop-ups at the bottom that's like gardening services near you?
Like a banner, yeah. Or
yeah,
like
those were fun.
Free game websites. There was always like free game websites with like some knockoff Minecraft for me.
Yeah, it's just when it disrupts the video, people are going to be
at like
no,
the most important time as well.
And then if it, like, arguably, I'm going to say any sane person that then goes, "Oh, this is disrupting my video," will then go, "I just want rid of it." Someone who isn't sane will go, "Oh, this is disrupting my video. I'm going to pay the company that's disrupted this so much so that I now have to go and buy this YouTube Premium. I'm going to pay for a service for a website that's screwing me over."
I mean, speaking of the YouTube dashboard, just let me know that they inserted an ad into this point in a live stream. So thanks, thanks YouTube, and thank you.
Ironic.
For helping me, get paid.
But I mean, anybody who's currently not watching the ad because they have ad block, say hi in chat.
I mean, another part is just that so many of the ads are either scams, which are becoming a lot more prevalent nowadays, especially with like deepfakes and everything, or they're just straight up viruses. If they're not trying to scam you, they're just actual viruses. And there's like for companies have it in their like IT policies that company computers must have adblock on them. So if you're surfing the web, that sounds like so ancient coming from me. Who says surfing the web anymore? When you're browsing the internet, that you don't accidentally click on some ad that's just a virus or something. New topic. I feel like how long have we been live anyway? We've been talking about how much we hate ads for almost half an hour now. And we're doing...
Damn, you got a lot of pent-up aggression.
I mean, yeah, because like, I think we can all agree it's dumb, right? And we can all agree that they're only gonna make ad blocks more resistant, It's a futile battle. uBlock Origin, apparently those guys have been nailing it, and they've been like rolling out updates. Rolling out updates almost on the daily. We should do some kind of
working.
Yeah, we should do some kind of like charity stream for all the brave programmers, you know, and the projects that are helping spare us from ads. Imagine the irony. Imagine the irony of that. Using, like, money from ads and whatnot to help support ad blockers.
I'm curious now. I'm curious. This is totally off topic. So YouTube is obviously, they like to think they're good. This is sort of on topics to demonetization stuff. With how they detect words. Like, I know there was something recently. Tom Scott did a video saying last month Elliot quit, and I don't know. He was very weak. It was a very weak demonetization. It was stupid. But if I was to turn off my camera right now on this stream, and my profile picture appear of the cat, oh, it's no. I thought it was. Never mind.
Oh, did you think it's still your old profile picture?
I thought it was still my old profile picture. I was hoping to see whether we get demonetized or not.
Yeah, YouTube's so weird about it. It's apparently, like, for swearing, you're... What's the guideline now? They changed... I think you're not allowed to swear in the first 7 seconds, or you get demonetized. I'm pretty sure...
And it's a very American rule set as well, because, like, the word damn isn't allowed.
Yeah, especially because...
Oops.
Especially because it just differs so much through, like, various, you know, countries that speak English, or, like, other countries that have, like, different languages. Do they actually have filters for, like, every single language and the swearing in every single language, or what?
Maybe. It's sort of like the Scunthorpe problem, is how I view it now. But on the topic of Pokemon again, Generation 2 Legendary, the water dog, or ice, I don't remember which type it is. Do you know which one I'm on about? Don't say its name.
Did you say second gen?
Second gen.
I don't know my second gen.
We're going to pretend it's called Suicune, because if you say its actual name, you'll get demonetized.
For what?
The last part of it. We're going to pretend it's called Suicune.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Scunthorpe problem.
It's done. Okay, I assume at least they have some filters in place so that if you're saying something as part of a larger word, it doesn't pick it up. At least I hope. I mean,
I need to find this thing about Tom Scott now, because it was a big thing.
It's actually one of those things that modern AI algorithms may actually be really useful in. Actually detecting when someone's, you know, actually breaking some YouTube demonetization rules, and when someone's just saying a longer word that a word's part of.
Well, given what we've seen of AI, especially over the past couple of days with how Jake's been using it, I don't think it's going to be at that point anytime soon.
Yeah, I wonder...
I found it.
Yeah.
So the video was called Last Month Elliot Quit, and he got the notification saying, what is abbreviated or censored profanity, or words like hell or damn in the title of the video, moderate profanity, and a human review found that.
Mm-hmm.
If you can tell me where the profanity is in Last Month Elliot Quit in the thumbnail with someone going, no, and somebody in the back going, like that, it just said last month. What people had to come up with in theory was, Last Month Elliot Quit, hate from month, E-L-L from Elliot makes hal. So they were like, that's... And he got demonetized for that. Or limited monetization, sorry, I should say.
I actually wonder what will be more reliable, AI with all of its hallucinations and whatnot, or YouTube human reviews.
I reckon that YouTube should outsource to China and they take over a factory. They just use the child workers there.
I'm pretty sure they already have that as their customer service, but oh well.
Yeah, how are they going to write "Please help us" on the inside of someone's?
Well, actually,
human review found this. Please help us. They don't pay us.
I mean, it would be kind of difficult for them to review YouTube videos from there, because isn't YouTube banned in China? Or
that's fair. Probably, I don't know.
Cam, you're the expert on that. Is it or not?
They have basically their own versions of sites.
Yeah, I know they have like Billy and stuff, but is it actually outright banned?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, there's an easy test. If any of you guys watching are Chinese, Winnie the Pooh. Now, if you're still watching with us, please comment below.
Actually, I know a less dumb way of checking it. I can just go into my statistics and see if I have any viewers from China.
Watch this, it's gonna be me.
But
Because I forgot to change my location.
no. Apparently, if I get any viewers from China, it's less than 0.2% because it's not showing me anything below 0.2%. So
I feel like a murderer right now. I've got.
do you want to guess what my most popular countries are though when it comes to viewership?
Well, it's the same as mine. I know this. We share 3 out of the 5 top. Hold on.
Okay.
Pew.
Guess. Just guess what my top 5 are.
Okay,
Poland?
US.
Yeah.
Germany?
No.
I don't think Germany shows up there. UK.
Yep. Speaking of banned
Indonesia?
content, speaking of banned content and censorship, the third one really surprised me. I'll give you that hint.
Russia?
Yep. As my top 3rd. And that is mostly due to shorts. How is Russia even able to... How are Russians able to access YouTube at all right now? I actually have no idea how that's even allowed still.
Yeah, it's Russia. Anything can happen.
I think it's because of all your Rainbow Six clips.
They're all just there for Capcom.
Tachanka!
Oh no, this is on the main
Yeah.
channel. This is on the main channel. And it's all mostly because
Oh.
of shorts. On normal videos, I have like no Russians watching, but shorts for some reason, they're big there. Maybe it's because just a theory. I don't know. I don't know Russia too well, but maybe because stuff like TikTok or Instagram Reels and stuff like that aren't really that popular there. So people just go for YouTube Shorts as their like #1 source of like vertical content. I don't know. It's just a theory. Yeah, and then after Russia, it's Germany and then India.
India.
I said Germany.
Hmm?
I said Germany.
Yeah, you said Germany for 2nd though, but no, they're in 4th.
Oh, but I thought we were just guessing any slot.
And then it's Canada, Australia, Brazil, Poland, Indonesia, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm curious now. Is yours pretty much the same minus Russia, or?
I have limited metrics right now. I double checked. Only 2 were showing up. But back in the day, I think I had India.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, it's really surprised me because I had India because what I make YouTube videos on, it's only available in the UK and some parts of the US right now. So it made no sense why I was getting traffic from over
Wait,
there.
they don't ship a Chroma anywhere else? They only
Well,
ship
it's
it
a relative thing.
to the UK and US?
The first release, and I'm literally looking up at the poster right now, was the 31st of October, 2021. So they're currently in the process of going go, but it's been a good success so far in the UK, relatively. Obviously, it's a card game, but they are gradually getting out there. But yeah, I wouldn't expect like straight off the chopping block having India as your first desired country for it. But
I wonder if it's just people who have moved to the UK from India and just like haven't changed location or something.
Well, yeah. Cam's been in the UK for how long? And she only changed location from Hong Kong to the UK yesterday.
You're also cutting out, Jake.
Uh-oh. I'm
Yeah.
going to reveal the Discord.
Now they can only see like 2 parts of Cam.
Oh, 2 parts of Cam. Be a good show. 2 parts of Cam.
2 parts
No,
of
it
Cam.
sounds like 2 parts of Cam. Which 2 parts?
Range. Okay, Captain's told us that YT is inaccessible in mainland China.
Yeah, about as expected as much. Is it a different policy for Hong Kong then?
Hong Kong is pretty free because we're still kind of like tied to Britain in terms of the system that we use. So, in terms of freedom of information, it's still mostly there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it is now, but that was what it was like about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently it's worse now. So
Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, next topic. Finally, after like, I
Jake,
thought
you're muted.
I knew.
I thought we were only
It
going to
seems-
talk about this for like 5 minutes, but no, we went on so many tangents. We talked about vinyls. We talked about Taylor Swift. What else did we talk about?
Your
You cut out. when you
Yeah.
said that, which is-
It was just yo.
normal.
Anyway, Apple finally announced that they're gonna add RCS support to iMessage, which means that the green/blue bubble drama thingy is going away. Can someone please explain to me? Because I have no idea what's happening with that. Actually, no.
Either.
Neither of you use iPhones, so you're probably the
No,
worst
but-
people to ask about it.
My dad and my sister do.
Okay, and is it actually... So explain what messaging is actually like from iPhone, if you know. Like, how is it different? Because I know they use... Because they don't have a text app, from what I understand, right? It's just
I think
iMessage,
they do.
which uses its own...
Yeah,
Which uses its own special a system. And then it only uses SMS. It doesn't have RCS support.
Okay, so my family doesn't usually use text messages that much. So obviously my sister will work through stuff like Snapchat and Instagram, and then for like family communications, we will use WhatsApp because WhatsApp is a godsend and everyone should use it.
Yeah, that's the thing. So many people are, celebrating how big this is that, iMessage has support. How many people actually use just standard messaging? Like, text messaging through SMS or RCS, whatever. Don't most people just use, WhatsApp
Yeah,
or Messenger
I only
or
text
whatever
message for
you
conversation.
use nowadays, like Snapchat or whatever's cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I use messages for you have a hospital appointment. Your confirmation code is XYZ. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm probably like
Captain asks what is RCS.
rich communication standard. Basically like SMS but better, with better encryption, better file support. Basically, if you ever try to send a photo as a text message via MMS, you know how painful that is. And yeah, basically better, safer, and just actually up-to-date technology-wise. And something that everyone uses, apart from Apple, because they always wanted to be different and had the gated garden around iMessage and the kind of proprietary systems it uses for it. But they put
That's
so much.
just- yeah,
Have you seen the kind of ad campaigns that people like the Nothing Phone and I can't remember if it's like Samsung or Google did? They had this whole ad campaign where they were sending these messages to like Apple about, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you could see these messages in Apple? We can't because it's not RCS.
I think I did see that. Didn't they put it on a billboard in Times Square?
Yeah. I'm like the worst person to discuss this because cool. The tech behind it is cool, but one, I can't I don't really use text messaging. I don't really chat with people a lot, for communicating with
We
people.
know.
I mainly just use Discord for talking to you two, and then I just talk to my parents as well. Even then, I don't really use text message for that as well. It's just mainly Messenger there. So I'm probably the worst person to discuss it. Do you think it's like a regional thing? Because
I think it's a generational thing.
it's more generational, regional. Because I feel like in the US, this kind of rhetoric about iMessage, about color of bubbles, and about like intercommunication between Android and iPhone, it feels the strongest coming from the US. Do you think they still just use the phone numbers for everything and they don't chat via other services? Because I remember seeing someone talking about how painful it is that there's no easy way to send images to someone nowadays, and then like all the Europeans were in chat like, are you kidding me? There's Messenger,
You've got to
there's
consider
WhatsApp,
that
there's
America
Snapchat.
lives in the dark ages. America is just dark age. They do use stuff like Snapchat, but yeah, it's probably a regional and generational thing because like my older family members use Facebook Messenger.
I feel offended. That's what I use.
You use Facebook Messages? Oh yeah. Well, you grew up with like Facebook's your main thing. When I grew up, it was just like I have a Facebook account. Great. And now I I know some people still come onto Facebook, but it's nowhere near used as what it is. It's sort of just like, here's a picture of a baby.
Educate me. What does the youth use now?
Shall I get my phone out?
We have
As long as
Snapchat,
you don't
Instagram.
Dox yourself or show anything on your phone, yeah.
I have on my primary page, Discord, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp. I think
Mine's-
the basis there.
Mine's a little less. I don't use Twitter or Facebook because I'm not a boomer.
I use Twitter to laugh.
You make me feel so old, guys. I'm looking.
I have the exact same as you, but not Snapchat.
Yeah,
You don't have
I looked
Snapchat.
through what I have, and
Well, there's not much point in Alec getting Snapchat because who would he talk to?
exactly.
He talked to the porn bots.
Is that all Snapchat
Captain,
is now?
your grandma is sick and down with it, honestly. She's down with the kids. Captain's whole family uses Snapchat, including his grandma. How old is your grandma?
Oh, wasn't Snapchat the one that added that AI bot that you can like chat to? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, wait.
I can talk to that on Snapchat. You know.
I've
Yeah.
talked to it before, and
How bad is it?
let's see if it still has my. It doesn't have any of my messages with it. One time, so I'll send it now so you can see. I think I said like stinky
ask
poopy.
Okay, what should we get it? What should we get Cam to ask the AI?
Good question.
Uh,
Captain says he'll add you on Snapchat.
oh,
Can you read it or is it mirrored?
But like generally, the fact that your grandma uses WhatsApp, my grandma, I've had to explain to her at least 4 different times what an app is. She keeps going to me, "What is an app?"
that is that. Is that what the AI thinks it's funny or what?
Yeah, no. The last time I sent stinky poopy to my AI, they said that's not very nice. Like, and then this time they sent something completely different.
Also, one thing I've kind of speaking of like regional differences, when I did my bachelor's, whenever there were some like group projects and I actually was forced to talk to people and stuff like that, I know how painful. The first thing, whenever we got into groups, the first thing everyone said was, "Let's make a WhatsApp group." Like nothing else was even suggested. Just WhatsApp for everything. I think I'm
I've only
interesting.
been involved in one WhatsApp group, one coursework WhatsApp group. Everything else was done through Snapchat.
Yes.
Yeah, no. For my like fine art group, so for everyone that is in my course, it's all Snapchat. Like there's like 70 people in that group, and then our accommodation block also has one. Our friend group has one.
So yeah,
Everyone just uses Snapchat basically.
basically, I wouldn't survive at your college, at your university.
Yeah.
Though, funnily enough, I know that our like overall like a whole not year. What do you call it, a year? A whole course had a Snapchat group, and I was never invited. Even though I had Snapchat and not Snapchat, WhatsApp,
Oh, boohoo!
and I was never invited. Yep, tragic. Though, to I would never like talk to on it anyway. I would just kind of silently stalk, which would honestly be probably even creepier.
Captain, that's not nice.
Oh, what did he say?
His grandma has 5,000 more Snap scores than I do.
What is your score again? I can check.
I don't know. I don't use Snapchat that often.
You don't use it. You have like twice as much Snap score as I do.
Basically, Snap score is like, I don't know how it's calculated. I assume it's based off sent messages, sent images.
I think it's images, but you are at 13,000.
Yeah,
I'm-
I don't know the mechanisms of Snapchat.
I don't know what it means either, but I know that's a lot. I'm at 5,000.
The only like other thing I remember from Snapchat was the emojis that you get next to people, and like the more you talk to them, like the better it got.
Yeah.
I remember I almost maxed it out with one person, and that was like a great achievement for me. And then like I never used Snapchat after that.
You've won Snapchat.
Yeah, I won Snapchat.
Jake-
I maxed it out.
Jake was like the person I've talked to the most for a while, simply because I don't really talk to anyone else on Snapchat. And then my brother came in, talked to me for one single day. He sent like 50 messages to me and immediately overtook Jake. How does that feel, Jake? Your weeks of cultivation just disappeared in an instant.
Captain's explained snap score is snaps and chats sent and received. So the reason mine will be higher than Cam's is because Argoneth sends me a daily one and I never respond.
Ouch.
That sounds like a very, very easy system to game. You know, just spam someone, and like, sure.
But why would you want a game?
There are people
that
yeah. There's things everyone wants to be the best at everything. There will be people who want to have like the best, the highest snap score, whatever, just to make themselves feel better about how miserable their lives are. What are you showing us?
Anyway.
I sorry guys, I have to like look over there to see what they're showing me. Oh, it's your cat game.
Yeah, look, I've got so many cats, and this is. Remember when I was telling you that when we were discussing Tuberel, and we are just like, oh, we need to like think of a nickname for him because that's such a long name, and we were just like, oh, and I was like, oh, let's call him Tubbs or Tubby, because that's this cat.
I prefer Toblerone, quite frankly.
Yeah, that's gonna be what Do you watch Gregor?
No.
Basically, when he does like operator how-tos, he gives every single operator a nickname. That is definitely going to be his for Toblerone. Just Toblerone.
Toblerone.
We're getting way off topic. We should probably keep that for the Avrona channel.
Same here, Captain. Same here.
What did he say?
He said, here in Norway, high snap score is a sign that you're a playboy or a...
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Damn, grandma.
Yeah, damn, grandma. Get it.
Jake, what does that say about you?
No, but that means she only has like 15k.
Okay, viewers in chat, educators, what kind of social media services do people in your country use, and do you care at all that Apple is adding RCS support, or have you just moved on to using something like Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, or something else that even we here are like too old to know about? It's weird to think about, you know, there could be like some messaging services that we're too old to even know about.
What does the Gen Alpha use? And also, I know some like text services, but they're more like China based. So I think WeChat and like I don't remember. I think it starts with a T.
TikTok.
No.
TikTok's banned in China, but TikTok is what Gen Alpha assumedly uses. Like, I have to work with some Gen Alpha kids. Awful. All they ever do is talk TikTok.
Can you even...
Oh my God,
at that point, do you even like speak the same language? Can you even communicate with them? Or like, is a dialect...
No, because
between
their sense of humor... Their sense of humor is skibbity toilet and phantom tax?
I don't know, but you gotta admit, like, if you see some of like the surrealist memes, like what is a carrot or something, then you just get like some pondering like picture of a cat looking over a cliff. You'd laugh at that. You're laughing at it as I'm saying it.
Yeah, that's your humor, Jake. That's because that's basically your humor. That's not even Gen Alpha. That's just your Zoomer humor, but not my Zoomer.
Yeah, I know.
I'm an older Zoomer than you guys.
Well, first of all, Cam is laughing at that. So the idea of a face... I haven't seen Skibbity Toilet. I never want to see Skibbity Toilet. The idea of a face...
I'm going to search it up.
...of a toilet and doing that song, it's similar in a way.
Oh, I'm scared.
I don't want to be lectured on your sense of humor, because, like, your sense of humor was probably like the lolcats.
I'm not that old. I'm not that old, okay?
The
what are you showing us now?
Oh, so let me read off what comes up if I write Skibbity. So I've only written Skibbity, and it says Skibbity Toilet web series. Skibbity dot. Yes.
There's a web series? I thought that one's enough. Yeah.
The second, I can't say the second one without laughing. I'm pretty sure Jake can. And then there's Skibbity Toilet Syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is what we should call Gen Alpha humor. That is the perfect name for someone who's suffering from the very, very bad illness that is Gen Alpha humor.
Do you remember the song Zooby Doo?
Yeah.
Do you mean Scooby Doo or what?
No, Zooby-Doo. It's like
No,
Zooby-Doo,
no.
Zooby-Doo, Zooby-Doo.
It's before your time, Cam.
It was
He's
basically
younger than me.
it was basically this video, like young in English years. It was basically this video of like a hospital, and like people are becoming infected with like Zooby-Doo, and it causes people to like severe symptoms are becoming the internet. So people become memes and just they walk around. Literally, the entire song is just Zooby-Doo, 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 Zooby-Doo. It's all that. And occasionally they'll have a Gangnam Style break, like. That is Skibbity Toilet, I reckon. Why are we talking about Skibbity Toilet? Please?
Why are you
Move
stacking
on.
bottles on your table?
I'm not.
You are. But there's also things like Skibbity, song by Little Big, Skibbity Toilet Song by Dirt the
What do you think
Dog.
it's based off of?
Oh, but like, Skibbity Toilet costume.
That'd be sick, I'm not gonna lie.
Skibbity Toilet Wiki.
Has this
Okay, I'm gonna search up.
has this stream just evolved into making fun of Gen Alpha?
Yeah, what's Phantom Text? I'm gonna find out.
We were talking about how, like what methods of communication Gen Alpha use that we may not even know about. We should probably cherish what we have, because their methods of communication are going to be stuff like smoke signals when society collapses. Actually, before I make too much fun of Gen Alpha, I should probably check exactly what percentage of my audience they make up before I make too much fun of them.
Nah, you've got older people, like...
Okay, this only starts at... Gen Alpha isn't 13 yet, right? I hope they're not 13 yet.
No.
Okay,
Gen
yeah. Because my stats don't go below 13, so... Hopefully I don't have any Gen Alphas watching. If you're Gen Alpha and you're watching this, it's probably past your bedtime. So go to bed.
I found monsters.
Gen Alpha is 2010.
What are you showing us this time?
Oh no! So they are 13!
They are... When did that happen?
If it's 2010...
20 to go. That's when I started going to school.
What is time anymore? When Gen Alpha is now in their teens. We can't allow that to happen, people.
I'm very glad I wasn't born
according
like
to
4 years later.
Wikipedia, there's no census on the birth years of Gen Alpha yet. Media sources focused on years such as 2010, 11, 12, and 13, or the early 2010s. It's defined as covering those born between 2010 and 2024. However, if you apply definitions of Generation Z, the oldest members of Generation Alpha would be born in 2011 or 2013 if you take the end of Gen Z as 2010 or 2011. Or 2012, sorry. Which means, according to this, we'll get Generation Beta in
A year.
a year or two.
Imagine that. A whole generation of betas.
You should go join them.
Wow.
Which I'm just going to say, that's like... Because I hate to break it down to this, like, alpha and beta. Like, how to be an alpha male, because everyone else is going to be like... Said like, oh, I am an alpha male, I was born in Generation Alpha. You're all now... Why am I so blurry?
There he goes.
You're now back, and you're a beta, you're a Generation Beta. But I do hate how the official Wikipedia page, first of all, it has only baby boomers, not just boomers, but it has accepted officially as another term for Generation Z, Zoomers. I don't like that.
Okay, it says colloquially as Zoomers, so... But, like...
Yeah, but it's like on an official graph.
Still, everyone knows Zoomers by that name, though. Granted, it was kind of created as a way of not poking fun at, but the kind of stark contrast between Zoomers and Boomers. What were we on about again? I was right about labeling this the chaotic episode because we've been all over the place. Oh yeah, RCS messaging on iPhone, and how we're all literally the worst people to talk about it because none of us use iPhone. And I don't even use any kind of messaging services apart from, like, Discord to talk to you guys, and that's it. I mean, between...
Alex,
Yeah?
look at Jake's desk.
You okay there? You thirsty?
I'm thirsty. Well done.
Oh my goodness. He was gonna take my one as well. I just told him no.
Okay, well, here's the thing. RCS isn't the only thing that's changing with iPhones. The EU is also going to force them to introduce replaceable batteries and sideloading. And it also already introduced USB Type-C. Is that going to be enough for you guys to switch to iPhone, or are you still just going to go now? Or like, do you even care about those things in iPhone?
Androids are better. I'm not switching to a company that's just constantly like, oh yes, I'd like
Buy
to...
this, buy that. Soon they're gonna sell like, what's it called? The charging port separately.
I'd like to, like, the way I see Apple as a company is they're trying to get a monopoly on something which they just can't get a monopoly on, because it's like there are better alternatives out there. And they're even failing in the eyes of, like, the EU is just like, no, this is illegal, change it. And they're like, oh, but we don't want to. And then they throw a hissy fit, and then they're forced to change it anyway.
Yeah, or they retreat from the entire EU market. Not just EU, because even countries like the UK, the legislation is still pretty much on par. And like when countries decide what when countries try to introduce devices to new markets, they basically just lump the entire EU together just because the legislation is always pretty much identical, almost as if Brexit was a waste of time, Well, I could rant that about that for like another hour.
Jake, I noticed.
But like, what do you think? What do you think in general about the EU having a kind of power on companies, especially non-EU companies? I mean, Apple is American.
Well, I think it's actually kind of funny.
It is funny,
I guess.
But just from the standpoint of the EU being able to dictate what this company across the pond.
I feel like there's other things the EU could be having power over right now to actually like solve things, but
that's not Europe, Cam.
What? Then
the EU isn't a military thing anyway. It's more economic.
Yeah, if you're thinking about military intervention, yeah, that's way out of the EU's way out of what the EU's I don't know, mission statement. There we go.
Is it the wrong way? Sorry, I have to wait for the delay for me to see that. I don't think it's the wrong way.
What arrow?
Oh no, it is the wrong way. Oh, you're right.
It's a mirror.
Oh my God.
What is he doing?
No, it's not mirrored. It's just.
What is he doing?
Nothing.
Don't you worry your little cotton socks.
Whatever it is, I can see it on the VOD anyway.
Well, wait, no, because I don't know. I feel like it's kind of good that they're pressuring Apple to not sell like 1 million components separately. But it's just like at the same time, it's like the people who have iPhones. And it's like, well, they've dug their own hole, kind of.
Yeah, speaking of people who have iPhones, their reaction to this has been my favorite, especially for stuff like side loading. People claiming it's going to, like, destroy the security of the iPhone. It's not going to be safe anymore. Like, no, you can just continue using the App Store if you want. And then for other people, presumably the ones who want to play, like, Fortnite, that can't get on the App Store anymore because it got banned, but they can go and get it from a different store. Simple as that.
What's that company in Cyberpunk? The big one. The big company.
There's a lot of megacorps in there. Like Arasaka?
Is it Arasaka?
Arasaka, yeah, they just remind me of that. Wasn't there like, I don't know, maybe it was just like 2014 me that was just watching YouTube non-stop. But don't they have like some really shady goings on? I don't know, it was years ago. I was reading like, you won't believe Apple has a secret police force. I don't know.
Apple have so much shady stuff going on, you don't even know where to begin. I think I need to check up on the legality, but I'm pretty sure I'm safe. I worked very briefly as a summer job in iPhone repair for like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't just like, a mom and pop shop, like repair center. Like, the one on the high street, usually led by some Hindu guy. You know the ones. No, it was like a proper, like Apple have a contract with them. They send over all of the, when you send an iPhone over to Apple for repairs, they actually send to this company kind of thing. I'd love to talk about, you know, the kind of stuff I saw there when it comes to how iPhones are actually repaired and what kind of procedures Apple have in place to ensure that, you know, people aren't doing it on their own, or like they're using genuine parts from Apple and only from Apple and stuff like that.
On the topic of that, are you aware that
I'm trying to think what else we can talk about. I think for first show, I think it went pretty well. What do you guys think? I don't know. Apart from the fact that we started we started 10 minutes late. We had
several technical difficulties.
Yeah, my mic was muted. But I think
you just had a voice crack.
But I think it went pretty well. I don't promise. I definitely won't promise that we're doing this every single week, especially because, okay, I can just see it. My stream preview here is like it's not even a preview. It's a bit behind. I just see that you're showing something to the screen. I can't see what it is. Not you, Cam, Jake.
Oh.
I'll check it out in the VOD later. Whatever it is.
Look at his desk! How many he has. He's been adding to them when you haven't been looking.
And
The fun thing is you can't actually see them on the stream.
And you say you don't have a problem. So yeah, I definitely can't promise we'll do this every single week. Because of scheduling. I'll definitely be actually away in Poland for the next weekend, or was it the weekend after? Can't remember. Anyway. I was thinking maybe doing one from Poland, but then I remembered what my internet there's like at a house there. It's
trying to call you while you're in your grandma's garden.
It's not even like a megabit. I don't think.
Oh, quickly, if we're finishing off now, I'd like to say, like, well done, Avrona. I mean, this is like, I forget what it is. It's something to do with something transgender week. We all support you very much.
Very funny, ha ha ha. This. I think I should just cut Jake out of the VOD entirely. What do you think, Cam?
I think that would be funny, just like a blank square.
Just a blank square. Or like every single time he opens his mouth, just cut.
I have some useful insights.
Very good. Well, okay, well, thank you everyone who joined me on this chaotic first test run of Weekends of Avrona. I am so glad it's back. If you have any ideas for future shows, definitely let me know. Anyway, I should even ask you guys if you want to say anything before this show ends, because it's probably going to be bad.
I don't know what you mean.
I can give you some lip gloss, Avrona.
Have you bought your skirt yet?
Very, very funny.
I thought he already wore it.
I'm never inviting. No, I did not. I'm never inviting you guys to a stream ever again. These people.
No, you say that now, but you need us for your next Rainbow Six stream.
Oh yeah, we're probably doing a Rainbow Six stream tomorrow, so check that out on the other channel. Okay.
We'll be bad at the game.
Done.